everybody, Raven here, and today we're at my favorite coin store in the world, and it happens to be in Oklahoma City. It's known as Flying Eagle Coins, and we're going to take you on a little tour and also check out the newest, coolest thing that they have in their inventory, known as GoldBacks. So let's go on in and take a look. Now, as you can see, you come in and it is a very nice coin shop. You have all the kind of coin supplies that you need, staplers and coin albums and really nice organizational things. This first case is typeset coins. You have Flying Eagle cents, you have large cents, you have cap bust coinage, V nickels, shield nickels, all the way up to Washington quarters. Very, very nice. This next area we come over here, this is the Dansko album area where you can get your really cool Dansko albums for your typesets and specific coins you want to get. You notice the binders on the shelf right here are any of the coins that you might not see in here will be in those binders. That moves us on to the Morgan and Peace Dollars section. There's a lot of really cool stuff in here, some key date items as well as Carson Cities. So that's something to think about when you visit the shop. As we come over here, we have the books of the store, your red books, your ex-Numia stuff from Oklahoma. Those are tokens and whatnot, as well as paper money heirs, and just a really cool assortment of goodies. We come into this case right here, and these are the slabbed items. Morgan silver dollars, Peace dollars. We have silver eagles, Ikes, quarters, dimes, nickels, the whole gamut. And something really, really cool is this Bullion collection item right here. 2 Peace dollars out of the Bullion collection, or they call the Bullion Hoard. Up here we have boxes for organization purposes where you can put your slabs or your 2x2s. Just under that you have the 2x2s and the bargain slabs, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of places don't have bargain slabs. When you look along the walls of the shop, you'll see a lot of things on there, and if you don't see a tag, just ask one of our helpful people. You might be able to buy it if you like it. In the corner here we have airtights and Capital Plastics items, and then we work our way over to this area, and this is the bullion section. We have a lot of really cool stuff. You have your generic bullion, your silver eagles, and then your proof and reverse proof and burnished eagles, as well as special sets of the Peace and Morgan modern dollars. The reverse proof and proof is very, very cool. You have our gold and rolls of Morgan and Peace dollars and commemoratives. Then we have bullion, ladies and gentlemen, of bars. We got bars at only $3 over spot. Absolutely amazing, as well as some really cool specialty stuff in here. We have the 5-ounce quarters, but look at this. This is a 1-ounce Washington crossing the Delaware. Beautiful, beautiful picture that is 1 ounce of 3/9 fine silver. We have our sovereignty coinage and bullion. Pandas are $6 over spot. Canadian monies and Australian is $4 over spot. We work our way to the next cabinet, and this is our classic commemoratives, Cap Bust, Seated Liberty, Barber, Walking Liberty, Franklin's, and Kennedy halves. So that's a really nice section. You can fill a lot of those cool spots that you have in your folders that you want to get. And as you can see right now, my cameraman's showing you some of the highlights. Matter of fact, there's one in here that is unbelievably cool if it's still in stock, and that's here, this 1921 2x2 Alabama Centennial. You don't see that very often, and that thing is epic. If you have that in your collection, something you can brag about. Now this next section is kind of a hodgepodge of some cool stuff. You know, there's some typeset stuff. There's some limited edition coinage in here, but one of the really neat things is the local tokens and stuff that they have. We have stuff from Hooker, Oklahoma, Moyers, Heaven, and OKC, as well as Norman, Oklahoma, where I live. We come around the corner, and that continues into even more tokens from Oklahoma and different areas. In the very bottom, we have a really nice case of they call this literally ancient coinage. And you know, I'm stumbling on my words. I get my cameraman to laugh a little, which is good for the video. Then we work our way into the foreign coinage, a little bit more modern world coin stuff here. You have Great Britain and Northern Ireland sets and a really cool starter set for kids. But check this out, ladies and gentlemen. There's so much assortment here that this is some of the things that you can find here. 1676 England, Charles III coin, half crown. You never see these different Monde coins, the small ones that were actually handled and given out by royalty during that time period in the 1700s, and as old as 1461, ladies and gentlemen. That is absolutely amazing. Of course, we work our way to Australia and Panama. They have Mexico, Norway, all sorts of goodies. This whole area is amazing. 1700s Russian coins, large Britannias from 1797. We have in this corner here these cent francs. There's actually consecutive notes, which is very rare for that type of currency. So really cool currency that you don't see anywhere else. Speaking of currency, we actually go into this section where up top we have the notebooks that have all the different legal tender from the United States as well as world notes. We have some really cool collectibles along the wall. And like I said before, if you see something you like, just ask somebody. You might be able to purchase it. Really cool United States currency all through here. We have some large notes. We have Hawaiian notes. There's one that I want to highlight, and that's that chief note right there. That's one of those ones that you like to have, as well as 50 consecutive godless notes from 1935. Those are silver certificates that are absolutely epic. In here we have the obsolete notes from the different states that are the artwork in that is just amazing and beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Something you don't see at very many shops is a all-inclusive shop that has currency as well as bullion and coinage. And as we make our way down this way, you see a lot more collectible stuff along the wall. We get to this case and you have your Civil War tokens and really cool state-specific stuff, as well as more currencies and Confederate currencies as well. Now, I'm going to make my way over to what is called the GoldBack, ladies and gentlemen. Flying Eagle Coins recently became a distributor of GoldBacks, and this is absolutely something that is very, very cool to have in the shop. Matter of fact, I got really lucky to have the opportunity to have my friend Stephanie come and talk to us about GoldBacks.
Hi.
So Stephanie, I see that you got quite a nice assortment here so far. What do you see as the future of GoldBacks?
They're just going to take off. There's nothing to not like about them. They're beautiful. They've got gold in them. They're going to go up in value. More and more states are making them.
That's epic. I heard that there's actually Nevada, New Hampshire, and a few other states that are along for the ride. There's also Wyoming and South Dakota and Utah. Matter of fact, I heard in Utah that you can live off of GoldBacks. You can buy your groceries. You can get your car worked on. You can go to the hardware store.
They were the first state that had them in 2019, so they've been around the longest there. So they've gotten very comfortable using them, spending them, saving them.
That's awesome. I also heard, is it true that Oklahoma's going to have their own GoldBack?
That's right. They're coming this year.
Wow.
Looking in the fall.
In the fall, be on the lookout for that. And then I believe Arizona is after them, and then possibly Missouri at some point. And the really cool thing is when you come in to the shop, they have a board that's updated daily at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. There is on GoldBacks.com where they update the price. And here at Flying Eagle Coins, you can come in and get all sorts of cool stuff that goes along with the GoldBacks. Matter of fact, Stephanie's going to show us a couple of the really cool items they have. This is the GoldBack wallet. It's leather, and it comes with their insignia and everything in it, so you can put your different GoldBacks in there in different spots and denominations. She also has a really cool display of GoldBack, where each GoldBack unit, the bigger they are, the larger they are, the more gold they have, so you can stack these in order into the bigger denominations. Now, I know you said there was a couple really cool things about the ones you have in here.
We have a couple different varieties. The first notes that come out are the alphas. So right next to the date, you'll see the A for alpha. Then the beta notes, the ones that come after that, there is no A, and they are a different color. So there's not as many of the alpha notes. They're going to be more scarce. They're the first ones that come out. Probably going to be more valuable in the future.
So not just usable, but actually collectible as well.
Exactly.
I was at a recent coin show and saw that they had them graded, and the graded ones were going for $200 for one note. And the silver ones that they had were in the 60s plus, up to 100 and something in some instances. There's all sorts of cool ways to display your GoldBacks. And matter of fact, if you want to become a merchant, if you're a business owner and you want to be a part of the GoldBack system, you just sign up by going to goldback.com, and this is GoldBack Business. You can pause the video whenever you want to read it. I'm going to flip it over and show you that this little QR code right there. If you do see this video and you're interested, let them know you saw it from Ravenhawk Coins via Flying Eagle Coins. Flying Eagle Coins is the distributor, and you become a merchant under them. This is another piece of their literature, and it's actually a really cool system that I see growing exponentially in the next few years.
I do too.
Matter of fact, this display right here is a fraction of what they had just a couple days ago, ladies and gentlemen. So keep your eyes out, be a part of something new, because, hey, you want to get it while it's hot. Like always, if you want to subscribe, hit that button down below. Make sure to take care of one another, and we'll see you real soon. Ravenhawk Coins, have a great day.